Hey guys, it's Jenna. So today I wanted to talk to you about what to do in your lash biz when things are slow. Because let's face it, nothing is going to be busy all the time, no matter what industry you're in or what product or service you're selling or offering in your business. You're sometimes going to have peaks and then you're going to have valleys as well. So there will be times when sales are booming, and then there are droughts when business is like a little bit slow. Whether you're navigating through the tough economic times or a difficult moment for your industry or just a sales pattern, there's a lot of trends in the market where times are less busy than others. So traditionally, busiest times are summer, around Christmas, before Christmas, right after Christmas is typically one of the lower sales points. Back to school can also be a low sales point. Spring can also be hit or miss. But these times are actually blessings and opportunities if you know how to take advantage of them in the right way. And setting yourself up during these times is crucial to taking advantage of the times where things are going to be busy. So I've got some tips for you. Listen till the end of this episode for all my tips. We're going to link a little cheat sheet down below for you too. If you don't like listening to the full episode, you can just download that cheat sheet and follow our little tips below here. So what are the best ways to take advantage of these months and use them as opportunities instead of just sitting around and waiting for people to show up? So a really great way to use this time is to recharge. Take a vacation, spend some time with your family. I know for a lot of our lash artists, especially summer and around Christmas, we don't get to spend a lot of time with family. So take note of these times. In your first years of business, keep a really accurate sales log. When you have online booking, it's great because you can look back on the previous year and just note if it wasn't that busy, maybe next year you want to take some time to have vacation, spend that time with your friends and family so that when you are going to be busy, when the sales trends are high, then you are recharged and you've topped up your self-care and you are ready to go. So maybe you don't want to take a vacation. Maybe you need the money. Maybe you don't have anything else lined up and you just really want to keep going during these times. Then there's some other strategies with your current clientele that can work out really great. So you can increase your revenue from your current clientele and customers. One of the best ways to do this is a client referral program. And I recommend you do this even if you are busy because it's a great way to attract the right clientele. And by doing that, you can promote this program to your regular clientele and then the ones that you really like. Typically, they like attracts like, right? So those great clients are going to have friends who are potentially also great clients and they're going to refer to you and you will start to build a community in your salon. That way, there's a lot of different ways to build a referral program. Search it online, find what works best for you. I'm sure we're going to do a YouTube episode soon on this as well, but it's kind of a big topic. So we'll just put a pin in that one for now. Making sure you're selling the aftercare products and looking for other product lines that could be helpful for your clientele is always a good one. And also maybe having some promotions or bundles. So I don't recommend discounting. Discounting, usually there's better ways for you to fill your time in your studio than discounting. However, doing bundles or add-ons provides value for a client, and it also can help you out during those slow times. And you really want to look for providing value. So this is another way where you can help your business grow by maybe showing a client who has consistently gotten lashes how awesome they could look if they also got brows as well. And just adding a little discount gives them a little bit more of an incentive to try it out. And so it also allows you to connect with the clients on a different level and you're really providing more value for them. And in turn, they're going to book more services with you because of the discounted rate or the bundle package. And instead, you're not going to get a bunch of people looking for sale pricing, which might not be your target market, especially if you're trying to build a luxury clientele. Typically, not always, I find discounting can lead to other problems in your business later on or just in general. And so really looking to provide more value rather than discounting or like cheapening the services that you are currently providing is a better way of going around that to boost the sales during the high volume period instead of filling your calendar with lower rates and people who are more bargain shopping and who will probably not continue with your services after the discount is over. So the best way to spend your time though, I think, and the highest ROI, return on investment, is to educate yourself. So you can always grow in this business, and I think that's like the biggest thing. If you are not growing in this business when you are ripe, you start to rot. And so when you're green, you're growing, and that means like just like when you are picked off the vine, when you're ripe, you don't have anywhere to go, right? You're not growing anymore and you're not evolving, and your business at the same time won't grow. But when you are, keep yourself rooted and grounded and green and growing, then you're always building your business. You're adding more value to your clientele, you're going to add more services, and you're going to build revenue. So take the slow time and invest back into yourself, invest back into things that are going to benefit your clients. And when it starts getting busier again, when people start looking for more services, you will be ready to offer more services or offer them at a higher level. So this is always a better option than just doing nothing and just twiddling your thumbs and waiting for more clients to come in, because that's not going to help anyone. So if you need ideas on courses, I would recommend looking to industry leaders in your area. We have a bunch of courses that can be taken online. If you're not in the area or there's something that we don't specialize in, I would just reach out, because there's a lot of great educators out there too that we can help connect you with if you're not exactly sure but you want to learn something. I'd love to forward you a couple of like Instagram accounts or something you can check out. So just DM me at elevatelash.ca and we can connect over that. So another awesome thing to do is work on your business planning and marketing. So work in advance and create your Instagram posts, do things like create YouTube videos for your clients and etc. Podcasts, anything that you can do, upload photos onto your Google listing. Those things are all really great and will benefit your business in the long run. And it's so hard to do these things when you are busy. So take the opportunity and the blessing of having the time off and really use that to your advantage, because those things will continue living on and helping your clientele while you are busy and can't maybe spend as much time with them. So for example, I've created some podcast episodes that are super helpful to my clientele that you might want to recreate for your clientele. How to get the best lash retention, tips for before their appointment, during their appointment, and after their appointment. That is just so helpful. It saves you from having to have these conversations with clients or missing things out, because you can refer them back to these things afterwards. And they just keep helping everyone, which is the best. The more you can help someone, the more you're helping yourself as well. So it's the best way really to achieve success in your business is by investing into your clientele and helping people and helping your community. So the more you give, the more you typically will get. And if you are investing in these things that will continue to give value, even though when you're busy, you don't have time, those things are going to build your business super fast. So also revisiting your business mission and your vision. So sometimes this is a great time to revisit your policies, see what's working and what isn't working and what direction you want to go in the future. Also, do you want to stay just a lash artist? Do you want to learn permanent makeup? Do you want to work with other people, grow your business, like have people working for you? Maybe you're working at home and your goal is to be in a salon. This is when you're slow. This is the time to like laser focus on your goals, write them down, and then make actionable items of how you're going to achieve these goals, because you have the time to do it. When you get busy, you don't have time to necessarily think about the direction you want to go. So if you don't do this when you're slow, you will just continue to flounder and not grow in a productive way when you are busy. And so this is why it's really important to take this time to set your intentions with your business while it is slow, because that's just the perfect opportunity to do it. So obviously you want to monitor your cash flow as well, especially if you haven't saved. So always save as a lash artist. You are going to have feast and famine a little bit. Summer is going to be crazy. The holidays is going to be crazy. Save money during those times so that you don't feel the pinch so much. And you can invest in things like training programs, etc. when it's slow, because you don't want to come to the period where you have taken money out of your business or haven't saved anything to take advantage of the opportunity of having so much time when you have these seasonal bouts of slowness. So save for the slow days in the busy days for sure. So you'll want to take stock of your inventory too. This is a great time to just make sure you're going to be prepared for the busy times. Lots of people will think about lowering their stock during these times, but the truth is that if you don't have the stock, then you can't do the sales. So really think about that. When you do your orders, you should be stocked for what you would like to do. So if you want to be fully booked, don't plan on just what your current sales are saying that you should stock for. Plan on being fully booked and be stocked for that. Because if you don't have things like adhesive or lashes, you cannot work. So make sure you're fully supplied for being fully booked if you want to be fully booked. And so lastly, polishing off your website is also a really good idea. You can also reach out to clientele for Google reviews and stuff like that to really boost your online presence. Your website is generally the first thing that people see. And if you don't have a website, it's super cheap and easy now to make one yourself. So that's another great thing to do during your downtime. It definitely looks more professional than just running through a Instagram or Facebook account. And it's super helpful for making sales, displaying your policies, etc. So there's no confusion and you're able to attract your ideal client instead of just whoever stumbles onto your Facebook page.